God has been good to me. Hallelujah. You know, I used to hear the older saints say I would not take nothing for my journey. And I didn't understand that. When I first came to this church, I was young. I was in my 20s. I didn't know a lot of what I know now. So fast forward, I'm preaching, I'm teaching, I'm going to Sunday school. I had 4 children. I was married. And I hit a bump in the road that I felt like I wanted a break because I was just tired. Hallelujah. I decided I was going to take me a break. I not only got divorced, I went on back out there, went to the club. I did a lot of things. Hallelujah. But I'm going to tell you something. I was gone for almost 10 years. When I talk about it, people say it didn't seem like it was that long. I remember every moment of being gone, because when you're on Satan's territory and you've already experienced the power of God, that is the worst feeling. I can't speak for nobody else, but being a backslider, I remember going to sleep at night saying, Lord, don't come today. Lord, don't come right now.
Come on.
Lord, don't do this, don't do that. Don't leave without me. And I remember having those type of conversations with God because the saints wasn't around. I was by myself. And I had to make a decision. And I remember I came to the point people would call, they would try to come by and see me, and my aunt used to say, you know what, listen, I try to come check on you, but you just keep brushing me off. Well, after I got restored, I told her, you was shining your light on my darkness. You was ruining my good time. So I didn't want to be bothered.
Come on.
But there came a point, hallelujah, I remember they would ask me to come to church, and I said, no, just keep praying for me. I'll be back.
Testify.
Hallelujah. There was a young lady that was close to our family. She went to the Grand, and this story hit the news, and we went to the same club. But this particular day, she wasn't a bad person. She was a nice, sweet person, but she was also a backslider. She got off work and went to that club that we often visited. She just went to have drinks with her friends. Somebody hit her when she came out and drug her for miles. When I went to that funeral, hallelujah to God, I sat in the front row with the family. She had one daughter and her first grandbaby was on the way. And I watched that family as they struggled to try to come up with the words because that girl didn't make it back. And I remember God speaking to me and said, I'm not going to promise you anything. You have one choice. Hallelujah. From that moment on, God started ministering to my spirit. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. My family thought I was losing my mind. I went home and I would lay there for days at a time. Nobody had to come and get me. One day, I remember pulling up on the parking lot. I sat on the parking lot of many a day and couldn't bring myself to come in for the shame. Hallelujah to God. But one day I walked in here and I sat over there and I shrunk down in the seat because I didn't want nobody to see me. I didn't want nobody to know how bad off I was. Hallelujah to God. And I remember as I shrunk down in that seat, Bishop looked over there and he said, it's good to see you, Sister Ruth. Hallelujah. I went up and I said, I just came to speak to you. He said, let's go in my office and talk. I said, no, I don't want to talk about it. I just wanted to say hi. I went on in the office with him. I couldn't stop crying. But when I came to, I was in another room. I was praising and blessing and magnifying God. God had restored my soul. I have not looked back ever since that day. It is a true saying that you don't miss your water till your well runs dry. When you've been away from the presence of God, you don't ever want to look back. So I don't mind sharing my testimony because down through the years, God has been good to me. I cry a lot and I forgive a lot because God forgave me.